starts.
Welcome back, I'm Freedom Fluffy, and today I'm playing my brand new Tier 6 Japanese carrier, Ryujo. I'm pretty sure I say that wrong. I'll get it right eventually, I guess. It's I'm not upgraded at all except for my fighters. I did upgrade them from the biplane to the monoplanes. They are substantially much better. I can take on 6 aircraft from Langley directly, other fighters, with my 4, and expect to win. Especially with the perks that I have on my cap. But I don't have the fighter squadron upgrade yet, so I don't have the extra attack aircraft. I'm gonna go for the two torpedo bombers and 2 dive bombers instead of the 3 torpedo bombers and the 1 dive bomber, because with the 3 torpedoes I lose my fighter squadron, and like I've said in the past, I like to have my fighters as a good distraction against other fighters. So, this match, I am outclassed aircraft carrier wise, because that's a tier 7. I think that's the Independence. So, his fighters are guaranteed to be much better than mine. So, to be honest, this entire match, I'm a little outclassed. But, I've actually put this replay up because it just shows you that even when you're at the bottom, more or less, and feel like you're outclassed, you can still do amazing. So I'm sending all my attack aircraft off to the side there, just to get them up close, and then using my fighters and spotters for now. Just keep an eye on his fighters, make sure they're away from mine. I forgot this is an Independence, and it has more than 1 fighter squadron, but it's fine. He's probably got his second, so watching his attack aircraft. I lose a lot of planes in this. I do auto for my dive bombers because I don't have time to micro them as well as my torpedo bombers, so it's kind of just bonus damage distraction. I'll have to change up my tactics when I get next one. So this Cleveland, I do believe, has activated some sort of defense mechanism for his anti-aircraft, because, man, I took a loss. For only 1 hit, I lost Group 4, most of Group 3, and 1 plane from Group 5. And I lost complete aircraft carrier. Fighter squadron. So now I'm like, crap. This isn't looking good. So now I want to switch up my tactics because it's obviously not working the way I was doing it. So I was thinking of sending my group, my fighters group, to support the other side because that's the one that's getting attacked by their attack aircraft. Then I changed my mind. I was like, I should keep pressing the same side that I'm on, because otherwise I'm not going to get through it. So I'm hiding behind this island to keep out of sight, but I was thinking I need to get closer for turn and burn. So I'm going to use this island while I advance. That's why I'm cutting off to the left, since most of them are on the left. And then I was going to cut back to make my angle a little bit tighter. Try to stay behind it like the island is my goalie. Big shield. So I'm just trying to launch all my aircraft, get them up close to my attacking force, so they can all do attack at the same time. Now, since both my torpedo bombers are launched, I led them up to get my angles right, and in Group 5 I just throw in there for good measure. Group 4 is taking a lot of beating. That thing has a lot of anti-aircraft guns. And we're right about there. Nope. It's a good attack run. Not perfect, but I'll take it. And since I lost so many aircraft in that attack because of his anti-aircraft, like just hanging around, I should have attacked much sooner. Here comes the fighters. So I drop as quick as I can. I'm forced to attack. I'm too close to retreat, and I wanted to make sure the rest of my attack aircraft were going to survive. Now that means my fighter squadron is definitely dead. They will not survive this. They might shoot down one bullet. If I'm lucky. There it is. So now I want to keep up with the main force. There's only 2 ships ahead of me. And I've got to keep this Turnenberg close. And the other thing is that I actually don't have as good as anti-aircraft fire as my previous aircraft carrier, because the Zuho there. So I don't have the hull upgrade either. So I actually have worse anti-aircraft. Now I forgot about that when I was playing this game. And I was assuming when I go up there I can at least support them with anti-aircraft fire. We'll find out later if that actually worked or not. Because that's another reason I picked this up. Oh, trying to launch all my aircraft again. Oh, I do have another squadron. Forgot I get more than 2. Man, I'm gonna have to check on that after this match. Good dodge by the cruiser. So I'm sending my attack aircraft out far away from his attack aircraft, his fighters. Because, geez, they wrecked me last time. Then I see the aircraft carrier itself, and I was like, I have to try. But he's much... Not only does he have better fighters, but he has better anti-aircraft. Much better. So this is extremely dangerous. Since I have the biplanes, they don't have the survivability that is required for this attack. And I'm also flying over 2 cruisers with anti-aircraft. And they're all higher tier than me. Either at or higher tier. So I was like, I gotta drop. This is pretty much rushed. Just because I know I wouldn't make it. Especially with the fighters coming in. Horrible attack run. But forced him to turn away. I guess if you want to look at it positively. So I lost another group. Other torpedo bombers. Missed all of those. No surprise. Sometimes you just have to give her. So as you can tell, we're actually getting captured. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to send any planes down there because, you know, there's another destroyer and a cruiser down there. So I'm hoping I give the hull upgrade or the upgraded aircraft that they can rearm much faster. So it seems slower. Also maybe because I had to retrain my captain because I took that from the Zuho. Too many perks to say no. So now I decided to attack his I did drop torpedoes. I don't think this was necessary. I think because I'm scared of his freaking fighters. They're just terrifying. Okay, that's definitely the last fighter squadron I had. So he put up his little attack aircraft. Those things, I think, are a little overpowered. It's one aircraft, and sometimes they can shoot down 2 of my squadron aircraft. And it just doesn't seem right because they're always biplane, as far as I've been able to tell. It doesn't make sense that they're that good. It makes sense that they would make my spread much worse, but... I was going to do manual on that one since I already did my torpedoes, but it's under attack, so... Did I hit him? Let's find out. Nope. Got completely wrecked. God, cruisers. Oh. Once when they start getting some crazy AAA, it's nuts. Like I said, this is a tier 7 match. So even the battleships have substantial AA. So I hope when I start getting upgrades, as I get upgrades, I'll be putting up videos on how much better it does from where I am now. Because I have done damage, I've shot down some aircraft, but just watching this video you can tell like I can't keep up. And it's not me, it's just my fighters and my bombers and my torpedo bombers. I can't keep up with they can't survive this stuff. And they're not protected. So it takes a lot. Now their aircraft carrier is still alive, and this is what I find very interesting. His aircraft carrier, the aircraft player, obviously knows what he's doing. He's moving consistently. That's when he was spotted and probably got a couple of hits on him. He disappeared. Very smart of him. I think he went all the way to the corner of the map. Because there's 3 ships in front of him. It's the safest place to be. So I'm trying to drop my torpedo bombers, and I don't think they make it. Yeah. Didn't even drop them. So much anti-aircraft fire. And I'm supposed to be the dominant type. Couldn't believe that hit either. But it did. I'll take any damage I can, as minimal as it is. Now, as far as I can tell, dive bombers don't do a lot of damage, but they do set people on fire when they hit, but they don't hit consistently enough like torpedoes do. So they're not even close to OP power cages. Go stutters. So I tried turning sideways to activate my anti-aircraft guns, but I only have 1 firing. Now, I thought I had pretty good range on this. I think it's 5.5 kilometers for my 125mm, and 2.5 kilometers for all my other ones. So I have 4 120, 127s, and they're on the forward sides on each side of the ship. Now, since I lost all my attack aircraft, I've obviously switched into first person, so to speak, so I can watch what's going on. So I'm trying to stick with this battleship for anti-aircraft fire, but after that first attack with those torpedo bombers on them, it didn't look good. So I realize I'm on the open side, and I know I'll have a bit of time to circle around this island to get out of the range of fire of everybody else, because he's not going to live much longer. So once when he dies, everybody's guns are going to be pointed at me. I'm surprised that cruiser set me on fire. Or shot at me, I should say. Now, I'm a little hesitant on taking this fire out, because, you know, fires are damaging and all, but the only reason I don't really care about fires is aircraft, but I don't have any aircraft. Now, so I said, okay, well, I might as well put out the fire, get the heck out of here, with as much health as I can. That's a good shot. So I'm looking at my aircraft guns, and I noticed one's knocked out on the one side. I was actually really disappointed that they don't actually aim That'd be a cool little detail. And I'm on max settings, so maybe it's not modeled yet. It's still beta. Seems like a minor thing, that's for sure. So I'm trying to slow myself down, so when I finally do slow down, I'll be stopped on the other side of this island, away from their guns and stuff. Mostly the battleship. I know he's not firing at me. So I noticed those dive bombers on the mini-map going toward that battleship, so I assume these torpedo bombers are going there as well. Then I realize, uh-oh, no they're not. They're coming to me. He wants to hit me broadside. So I'm a little indifferent on what to do right now. I'm almost stopped completely, and it takes forever to start going. So I decide to reverse. This is to hopefully throw him off of my movement, but I slowed down way too fast, and now I'm panicking. So I'm not sure what to do, and I was like, uh-oh, move back, move back. I'm like, maybe I can only hit 2, maybe I'll hit 2. I did, and I survived. My repair ability is back, so I put it in full forward. I should be putting it in full forward. So my anti-aircraft guns are definitely not as good as they were on my Zuho. And I was so disappointed on that. I thought that was going to save me. I guess not. That's the end of the match. Just to show you that you can always do something. Until next time, see you in the next video.